Okay, in this video, I just want to briefly go over campaigns and ad groups because it's really important that you understand the distinction between the two. And I'm going to give you a quick graphic to show you what it looks like, and I'll blow it up for you. Basically, a campaign you see there at the top would be your main ad itself. Okay, so let's say you had an ad that you were running that you were selling protein powder. Okay. So your campaign, you would name it protein powder as an example. And I'm going to show you how to set these ads up, but this is just more about teaching you if you don't know this. Then under each campaign, you have the ability to make what they call multiple ad groups, and you can segment them based on different things that you decide. And you can make unlimited, obviously, ad groups. Okay, so as an example, you might make an ad of protein powder, and under the ad group, one ad group, your specific targeting would be just a campaign going after, or an ad group going after the keywords like protein, protein powder, best protein powder, and so on. And I'll show you those things later. And then you could set up another campaign ad group that would be specifically just on interests based on what people search for, what websites they might be already viewing, and so on. And then another ad group you might set up as placement. You want your ad to show on websites like Dr. Oz, Dr. Axe, Oprah, any fitness magazines and things like that. And you can do that. So the purpose, though, the only reason that typically someone would create this many ad groups or multiple ad groups is a lot of times you can narrow down what your campaign strategy is, but it'll help you to adjust your bid on how much you're spending. Okay, so that if you think about it, let's say you've got let's say you're doing $15 a day. So you basically are segmenting $5 towards keywords, $5 towards interest, $5 towards placements. What would happen then is you can go in and look every single day and see that, hey, I'm getting clicks to my website with keywords for 50 cents, whereas interest and placements might be $2. Well, guess what? You can either terminate those other placement, the placement and interest groups, and put all of your budget on keywords, or just back it down or increase it or create another ad group with specific keywords. Now, that's a lot of things that you can do. Okay, so let me exit out of here real quick and get back in here. So what happens is when you're going into campaigns, you're going to click here to create your new campaign. You'll choose your objective, and then during the process of building this, so if you created a campaign, it's going to go through, and let's say we're going to do a search, which is the text, and I'm going to show you these in a second. I want them just going to websites, and I'm going to put in Mike Healy training, and then I click continue. It'll take me to here to where I want it, but then down here, let me see where it's at here. It'll actually have you set this up, and you'll set your first ad up, and then what happens is it turns into your first ad group. Okay, so if that's the case, once that happens, you can let me go in here and find one real quick. Let's find this one. This one was pretty successful. So this was one ad group I used, and then and then when I'm in here, I can go and see if I was targeting keywords, which I was. I was using this as a keyword thing. I didn't have any audiences. I wasn't really hype. I was hyper. I was a little targeting, but the topics I had split, and then the placements I did not add anything. And this is not. This is just me showing you some of these things as to why you do some certain things, and then I'm going to get into teaching you how to do them. Okay, but when you go back to the ad groups, I only have one ad group here. So if I wanted to create a new ad group within the campaign, I just click on it, and then I create this new ad group, and here's where I would segment those things out, okay, with maybe a new video or a different thing like that. So that's basically just real simple. If you go to the ads, you got campaigns, and then under those, it branches off into ad groups.